Hi, host Eric here, host Talking with Famous People, and I'm here with Susanna, and I'm going to talk mostly about my nightly musings. Very important. If you're like most people in America, you can't really go to bed until you've heard what I've mused about tonight. So, good news, the musings are here. You can get that hot cup of milk ready. Drink it down fast. Careful not to burn your esophagus, because you're going to be going nighty night pretty soon. All right, so today was an eventful day for me. A lot of shit happened, I guess. Um, it feels it feels like all kinds of shit's happening. I think it's mostly Susanna, but it feels like all kinds of shit's happening. I see things changing around. It's like I love that. I love it when I go and go, oh, something happened. I wonder who did that. I wonder what that is. That's great. Additionally, there was finality of um, a lingeringly unresolved relational matter with an INFP, whom I've referred to often in the past as Helen. Helen, the INFP, and she and I ran out of last ditch pushes, and she rebuffed the the entreaty to act in the way that I wanted to act. I wanted her to act in terms of, I mean, not like act the way, act more like I want you to act, but like to take the action I wanted her to take. She rebuffed it multiple times. I was very persistent in terms of doing due diligence, making sure that I wasn't jumping the gun or being not quite understanding. Of course, I didn't really feel as though I understood exactly what was going on until last couple of days, and now I do. I certainly don't feel resentful or anything. I just feel like um, I had my shot. It didn't work out. That's okay. She's a great person. I wish her all the best. Yada yada yada. Positive regard. And one of these. Here's looking at you, kid. Okay, so that's pretty good stuff right there. And that's done now. And then Susanna helped with making a good thumbnail for a video saying, I want a woman. Um, you know, there are plenty of single people out there in the world who are women. And I want one of them. So that was a very descriptive thumbnail. And it helps clarify the message, I think. It could be befuddled otherwise. Or muddled, I mean, not befuddled. I'm a little befuddled for lack of sleep. That's the next point of my musings. Sleep is pretty important. It's important on a number of ways, though. Sometimes it's important to not get any sleep for a while so that you get weird. Some good stuff comes out when you get weird. Like when you're in the middle of the what the fuck night is this, and your brain's just firing in random directions. You come up with some good shit that in those time periods. Sometimes they come up with some good songs. They come up with some I don't even pictures or something. I don't know. But the point is, it can be fun to make art during that time period when you are fully sleep deprived, because I've learned to pull down my gates pretty well, which is why I can ride any pretty effortlessly, is because I've learned to pull down the protective gates that say, be careful, don't say the wrong thing. If you do, then you're going to be embarrassed, or you're going to be scolded, or you're going to be punished or something. Those gates are mostly not in my way, but when you have sleep deprivation in the mix, they're completely not in the way. And it seems as though more disparate connections are enabled when you're not sleep deprived. At least for me. I'm sure everyone's experience of that is individuated to a certain extent. Comments on any musings so far, Susanna, as I pause to muse about musing?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, what about the ruminations? Do you have any comments on the ruminations? Same things as musings. Okay. Last bit of musings. I have the drum here. I have this drum right here. It's a super dumb place to put the drum, because it's constantly in my way. But it's easily accessible anytime I want to sing and kick and play. This drum It's not mine. Neither is that keyboard. Neither are the other drums. They're my band people's drums and keyboard. But while they're here, I plan to get as much use out of them as I can. And I have gotten a shitload of use out of them. And it goes to show you the rule to be taken away from this is if somebody leaves an instrument at your house, you should use it while it's there to make shit with it because it might not be there forever. And then you're going to be without that instrument. And you're going to want to go buy it. Any musings on your days, Susanna?
Today, not much.
Not much. Did you get that pack of cigarettes?
Yes.
There you go. See, it's not a total wash of a day. You're plus one pack of cigarettes.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, well, I hope you at home are also plus one pack of cigarettes, at least one pack. Sometimes you can wake up in the morning, the cigarette fairy's been there. There's a whole carton under your pillow. If you're that lucky, lady or gentleman, then congratulations. If not, then maybe you can get as lucky as Susanna here and come up on a free pack of cigarettes by having somebody else fail to fulfill an obligation adequately. And if so, then you can say, fuck yeah, and don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.